Hello everyone, so today we're gonna talk about energy. As we know, energy is really an important thing in our lives. Every aspect of our life really depends on energy. So with this chance, we're gonna present you about utilization of geothermal energy and its potential to generate electricity in Indonesia as a means of decentralizing rural areas. So before we begin, let me to introduce you myself and our team. So we are from Kuda team, and my name is Paramarta, and I'm from Udayana University.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Avril Aurelia and I'm from Beijing Institute of Technology.
Hi, I'm Lakshmi Priya from Udayana University.
So without further ado, let us begin with the presentation, and it will be led by Lakshmi.
Imagine a world without energy to power up houses, tools, and basically everything. We're living in a world where we need every last bit of energy that we can get. However, our way of making energy is still hurting in some way. Hurting in a way that we're sacrificing something in order to get energy. Pollution is a problem that really needs addressing when it comes to energy. In a country like Indonesia, which has so many islands, it is almost impossible to get evenly distributed energy for all of its islands. The current use of electricity in Indonesia is still not evenly distributed. This is because the electricity infrastructure is located on the islands of Bali in Java as much as 64% as managed by State Electricity Company, or as we know, PLN. This means that electricity will be more distributed in the surrounding area. Other islands cannot use as much electricity as Bali in Java. The problem of inequality in this distribution of electricity sources can be answered by utilizing geothermal energy. Indonesia, with its geographical abundance of natural resources and being in the ring of fire, makes geothermal energy considered capable of overcoming these problems. However, unfortunately, until now, the Indonesian government has not had a strong and consistent strategy in utilizing geothermal energy, which aims to distribute electricity sources in various parts of Indonesia.
So let's talk about why we really need geothermal energy. In this modern day, energy security is becoming one of many nations' concern. Because of that, the urgency of reliable and renewable energy is a top priority for many countries. First, let's talk about Indonesia's population growth and energy consumption. We know that Indonesia's economy are expanding strongly, and unprecedented level of urbanization and industrialization are driving a rapid rise in the country's electrical demand. The Central Bureau of Statistics and National Development Planning Agency of Indonesia in 2013 estimated that by 2035 there will be a population increase of 76.1 million, or the total people that will live in Indonesia is like 305.6 million people. In simple terms, is that the more people in a place, the more energy the country needed. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, meeting energy needs is one of Indonesia's main concern as a country with the fastest population growth in the world. So now let's talk about Indonesia's carbon dioxide emission. In 2015 alone, Indonesia had the fourth highest global greenhouse gas emission in the world. So with that being said, geothermal energy is really the answer on this case. The fundamental benefit of geothermal energy is that it might be used regardless of climate, season, or weather, because it's continuously produce thermal energy, unlike other power plants which are incredibly reliant on climate, the environment, and also the season. Not only that, Indonesia is crossed by the Ring of Fire, so that Indonesia has the second largest potential of geothermal energy that we really need to take advantage of. So with this ease of access of electricity, it is believed that the rural areas will improve and will develop, and in the end of the day, it will help Indonesia to develop more as a country.
Further implication, it is no surprise that geothermal energy in rural areas will not only significantly improve the life of local population, but also strengthen the sovereignty of a country. However, although this is the case, geothermal energy still plays a very small role in fulfilling Indonesia's energy needs, especially in rural communities. Growth in sectors such as income, household, and transportation is a highly positive side effect of these investments, especially in rural areas, as transportation will give these areas access to the facility of the outside world. Aside from these effects, investment in infrastructure can also provide the people with jobs in maintaining said facility, further developing said area. To conclude, we require every last ounce of energy available in the world we live in, since our method of generating energy still causes some harm and is not very sustainable. When it comes to energy, pollution is a problem that needs to be addressed seriously, and it will be quite impossible to obtain evenly distributed electricity for all the islands in a nation like Indonesia. Our country's electricity demand is rapidly increasing as a result of Indonesia's robust economic growth, and we will only be able to deal with significant population increase, where the major needs to be met is for electricity is by using geothermal energy. The ring of fire that we live in crosses Indonesia strategically and giving us a great potential to produce and use geothermal energy for power generations.